In the 27 years of helping patients get healthier, this way of eating has made the biggest difference in their energy, their focus, and how good they feel every single day. I'm Dr. Chris, the detox dentist, and I'm here to unlimit your health so you can live life on your terms, starting in the mouth. Let me ask you something. Do you wake up tired even after a full night of sleep? Does your brain feel foggy like you're thinking through mud? Does your stomach always feel a little off? Do your joints ache for no reason? If you said yes to any of those, you are not alone, and you certainly are not crazy. Your body is inflamed, and nobody told you why or how to fix it. I see this every single day in my practice. Now, I had a patient, let's call her Maria. She was 52 years old, just like me. She ran her own business, super successful, but as always, had what I call entrepreneur's mouth and entrepreneur's lifestyle. She was always exhausted all the time. She came to me for dental work initially, but she couldn't stop talking about how tired she was. As things go, we talk about food and diets, and she had tried everything out there. She tried the keto, the paleo, vegan, carnivore, you name it, she tried it. All these diets kind of work for like 3 weeks, and then the tiredness comes back. The bloating came back, the foggy brain came back, and they get super frustrated because the resolution is not there. They're just not getting better. It gets really frustrating when they're doing all the right things with food as well. She was eating salmon, vegetables, olive oil, the real stuff, right? The berries, organic. So why wasn't it working? Here's what nobody was telling Maria, and probably you as well. It's not so much what you eat, while that does matter, of course, it's when you eat it and how you eat it. Let me make this very simple with an analogy. So you know the difference between a car wash and a full detail, right? A car wash is quick. You drive through, the brushes spin, water sprays everywhere. You can come out on the other side looking clean. You can even get some kind of coating, you know, the ceramic coating, the wheel wash, etc. But here's the thing, it's only surface clean. The outside looks shiny, but did anybody check the oil? Top off the fluids? Make sure the engine is running well? Are there any loose bolts? Did anyone clean the French fries and old receipts stuck under your seat? Probably not. The car wash just cleans the outside. A full detail is something completely different. They vacuum every inch of your car. They clean under the seats. They check for fluids. They find problems you didn't even know you had. They make your car actually work better, not just look better. Most diets, even the healthy ones, are like a car wash. You eat good food, maybe you skip breakfast, maybe you do some intermittent fasting. I have my opinions on that. And yeah, you might look a little better, you might feel a little better, but your body never gets the deep clean. The real repair work never happens. The Boss Diet is the full detail, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Many of you have asked about the Boss Diet, how you can get it, and how it works. Well, this is the video for you, and at the end, I'm going to show you exactly how to get it for free. But first, let me show you the foods themselves. Before we talk about what to eat, it's always important to talk about what makes you feel bad, because here's the truth. Getting healthy doesn't start by adding more stuff. It starts by removing the stuff that's hurting you. Just like life, right? You don't want to be a hoarder. You want to live in a clean environment. Feels better. So what is the biggest problem? Fake food. I'm talking about seed oils like canola oil, vegetable oil, corn oil. There's literally 8 of them that you have to avoid like the pest. These are in everything, and they make your body inflamed. Very hot topic, but try it. Packaged snacks that say healthy on the box, but aren't heart healthy and so forth. What a joke. Protein bars that are really just candy bars with better marketing. Low-fat yogurt that is loaded with sugar. Oat milk and other fake healthy drinks. Here's a very simple test. If it has a long list of ingredients and you can't pronounce them, don't eat it. These fake foods confuse your body. They make your gut angry. They make you tired. They make you brain foggy. I had another patient, let's call him Tom this time. He was younger, I think it was 47 years old. He used to be an athlete, okay? Thought he ate healthy his entire life. Protein shakes, whole grain bread, low fat, everything. Yeah, he's from that area, unfortunately. So his inflammation was through the roof. A simple HR-CRP test will tell you that. When I took a deep dive at what he was actually eating, I found all the bad seed oils hidden in foods he thought were healthy. All of them, all 8 of them. I removed all the seed oils from his diet. We changed it completely, followed the Boss diet, and it only took 2 weeks for him to feel dramatically better. So was it the seed oils? I would say probably yes. That's not magic. That's what happens when you stop eating stuff that hurts you. Real food helps you. Fake food fights your body. So now you know some of the bad foods. There's like millions of them out there, but let's focus on some of the good foods, the foods that make you feel better, things that are beneficial for your body, right? Not derogatory. All right, I'm gonna go through about 9 of the foods that I really like, and they are powerful by themselves, but they become way more powerful if you eat them in a certain way during the week. That is the secret, and I'm gonna share that with you in a second. Think about it like this. If you throw soap on your car randomly, it doesn't really work very well at all. But if you follow the right steps, rinse, soap, scrub, rinse, dry, or something like that, your car will actually get clean. This is the same thing with food. Eating the right foods in the right order is what makes the Boss diet work so much better than other diets. Now I'm gonna show you the exact order after we go through the foods. Here we go. So the food that helps my patients most is meat. Yes, especially the fatty kind. The fattier, the better. Ribeye steak, lamb chops, pork roast, and so forth. I know what you've heard. Fat is bad. Red meat is bad. That's not what I see, not even close. Quite the opposite, actually. Think of your body like a house made of Lego blocks. When something breaks, your gut, your muscle, your skin, your body needs new blocks to fix it. Meat gives you all the blocks your body needs, all 9 types, everything. It also has the stuff that gives you energy, like iron, B12, zinc. It's a complete food. And the fat is fuel, good fuel, like premium gasoline with no ethanol in it for your body. When you eat real meat, your body doesn't have to work as hard. Your blood sugar stays calm, your energy stays steady, there's no crashes, it's super well balanced. It's almost like the perfect food. Fat is your friend, okay? The fattier the meat, the healthier and the better it is for you. Don't be scared of fat. It's one of the best things you can eat. Here is the important part. In the Boss diet, red meat goes on Mondays. I'll explain why soon. Number 2 is white meat. Chicken, turkey, duck, literally white meat. And honestly, pork falls on white meat as well. It's not considered a red meat in this diet. White meat is lighter than red meat. It is easier for your body to break down. It still gives you protein and good stuff like B vitamins, but it doesn't make your body work as hard as red meat does. Think of it like the middle step on a staircase. Not quite to the top, but very important to get there. In the Boss diet, white meat goes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. What we often do, or I should say my wife does, is we roast a whole chicken on Sunday. Organic, of course, all natural, farm fresh, that's a whole different thing. But we roast the whole chicken on Sundays, and then you've got meals for 2 days. The third food is brain food, or fish as I like to call it. Salmon, sardines, mackerel. Not usually my favorite, but super, super important. The fattier, the better, right? The sardines and the mackerel are amazing foods. Fish is super light. Your body breaks it down really fast. Fish is packed with stuff like omega-3s, the good fatty acids, right? Everybody knows omega-3 better than omega-6. These are like special helpers that calm down inflammation all throughout your body. Fish also feeds your brain. Seriously, when I eat fish, my brain wakes up. I literally think clear, I focus better. It is kind of like I feel lighter as well. Do you guys remember Tom I talked about a second ago and I took all the seed oils away? Well, we added a lot of fish. And this fish made him think so much clearer that his wife actually noticed it without him saying anything. And that's something. So here's the key. In the Boss diet, fish goes on Thursdays. So now we have red meat on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday is white meat, Thursday is fish. What do you think is next? Now the next really good food is eggs. Everything in one package. Pretty much a superfood as well. Eggs are simply amazing, right? They have everything your body needs in one tightly wrapped package. The building blocks, the good fats, vitamins, minerals. You can eat them in any way you possibly want. You can scramble them. I mean, eggs are truly a gift. You should eat eggs all the time. And a really good benefit of eggs is they are pretty cheap. Now, yeah, you should buy the organic ones, farm fresh. None of these tortured poor little chickens. Buy the good eggs, right? And the best part of the egg is, of course, the yolk. Kids, especially really young ones, can start out eating the yolk right away. We get rid of the white stuff until they get a little bit older. What's in the yolk? Vitamin A, D, E, K, zinc, selenium, and probably a whole bunch of other stuff, all in that little tiny yellow ball. It is super nutritious, and our little 2-year-old has been having the egg yolks for a very long time. Now for us adults, we eat the entire egg. Fried in butter, real butter, scrambled, boiled, however you like. Hard-boiled eggs make a really great snack. Eggs in the Boss diet you can eat any day. Any of the 5 days that we discussed. They're very flexible. The next one would be greens. Actually, I should say colors, because you want to eat the rainbow. You've heard that, right? You want to eat all the different colors of greens. What are my favorite greens? Well, watercress, arugula, bok choy, dandelion leaves, literally the gamut, not just what you would consider lettuce. You want to get all the plants in there. I'm actually a very big fan of the Gerson diet if you're fighting things like cancer. And in the Gerson diet, there's a huge emphasis on how many greens you can possibly eat. In the Boss diet, I'm adding 30 plus different greens or plants whenever possible. So what do these greens actually do? Well, they help your liver. They clean out all the bad stuff. They give you important minerals. People are worried about drinking mineral water. Well, you're going to get way more minerals from green things than you are from drinking mineral water, okay? It's all about the food that provides the minerals, not the liquids. Greens are also pretty easy on your stomach. Now, there's something that may surprise you about greens, like spinach. Everyone thinks spinach is super healthy, right? Not exactly. Spinach, surprisingly, can actually block your body from absorbing good minerals. And for some people, it makes your stomach feel quite bad. Not like Popeye. People can get kidney stones from too much spinach. Not a fun thing. So what do? We switch out spinach for arugula. Much less likely chance of getting kidney stones. And if you ever had one, or you know somebody who's had one, yeah, those ones will wake you up. So what do? You just stick to the greens we just mentioned. Cook them in a little butter. Easy and powerful. Next is avocado. Love avocado. You really can't go wrong with avocado, a super fat. Avocados are like nature's butter. They're really good fat, right? Lots of potassium, even more than bananas, which is surprising. They help your brain, your skin, your nerves, your energy. Put avocados on steak, on eggs, in salads. Goes with almost anything. Avocados on toast with scrambled eggs, one of my favorites. And then we have garlic. Garlic has been used for thousands of years, and there is a reason. It helps your immune system. It helps your blood flow. It helps you clean out bad stuff. It keeps vampires away. It shouldn't be used by dentists. There's a lot of things about garlic that we already know. But here's a secret most people don't know. When you cut or squash garlic, you have to let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes before cooking. Why is that? Because the waiting time activates the good stuff inside the garlic. If you cook it right away, you lose most of the benefits. Take your time, smash it, wait, and then cook it in butter with your steak, or whatever else you want to use it for. We use it almost for everything. It doesn't only taste amazing, it helps your body at the same time. So garlic, another superfood. Add it to anything you'd like. Next, let's talk about ginger. If your stomach ever feels bloated or uncomfortable after eating, ginger can help. It helps your stomach work better. Food moves through easier, less bloating, less discomfort. You can grate fresh ginger into sauces, soups, teas, stir fries, etc. Then there's, of course, olive oil. Now, olive oil is a challenge because finding actually good, healthy olive oil turns out to be difficult. They love to spike olive oil with all kinds of crap, right? Seed oils. So you're gonna need to find cold-pressed, real, authentic olive oil, which, as some of you have pointed out in the comments, is actually quite a challenge. That being said, good olive oil is absolutely incredible. It has special stuff inside that helps calm inflammation in your body. If you don't have a great source of olive oil, look at the oil. Light oil is no good. It needs to be dark. If it says refined, obviously not a good idea. You want extra virgin, cold pressed, dark olive oil, small batch from Italy, all the things. Once you have that good olive oil, use it on your salads, in vegetables, on meat. You can use it on everything. You can cook with it at low temperatures. It's a really cool superfood. And then we have the fermented foods. In my opinion, the most important part of any diet. I might be a little partial because I'm German and I grew up on sauerkraut, but heck, we're gonna go with it. Fermented foods are the best food for your biome. You need to have fermented foods, ideally with every single meal. What are fermented foods, you ask? Well, of course, sauerkraut, right? The fermented cabbage. Kimchi, not my favorite, but also a spicy fermented vegetable. Real yogurt. I eat a lot of yogurt. Kombucha, my friend used to make his own in Germany. And fermented pickles. An interesting fun fact, these foods are alive. They all have good bacteria in them. Your gut, your stomach and intestines need good bacteria to work correctly, to digest food, to keep you healthy, to keep your brain working. You are literally the bacteria that make up your entire body. You are more bacteria than your human cells. Most people's guts are empty of good bacteria. Years of processed foods and medicine wipe them out. Antibiotics are the death to your gut. Most people take antibiotics for just about anything, and they have no idea how damaging they really are. So what do fermented foods do? They put the good bacteria back. Okay, now you know the real foods, but here's a secret that makes everything work. Remember the car wash versus the full detail? Most diets, even healthy ones with intermittent fasting, are like a car wash. You eat good food, you maybe skip breakfast, get your 16 hours in, but your car looks clean on the outside. You might lose a little weight, but did anyone ever check under the hood? Did anyone clean under the seats? Did anyone fix what actually broke? I don't think so. Why do you ask? Well, because your gut never actually gets empty. It's always working. It's like trying to fix an engine while you're driving on the road with the engine running. It's impossible. So the Boss Diet takes this into account. Different foods take different amounts of time to travel through your body from start to finish. Red meat takes 2 to 3 days, mostly 3 days, sometimes even longer. White meat takes 2 days. Fish takes 1 day. And on Fridays, your plants and vegetables, 4 to 6 hours. This means that by Friday night, your gut system is empty. The engine is off. Everything can be fixed and repaired. An actual fast, not just a little car wash, a deep clean. Now think about how most people eat. Monday, steak, chicken, some fish, snacks. Tuesday, chicken, fish, some beef, snacks. Wednesday, whatever's in the fridge. Thursday, who knows, randomness. Friday, some more meat. When does the system ever rest? Never. So what happens? Your gut is always full, always working, always digesting something. It never, ever rests. If it can't rest, it can't repair. Your intermittent fasting, not nearly as effective as it could be if your system was shut down. This is why we have the Boss Diet protein rotation. You need that deep cleaning on Friday to Saturday where your digestive system is resting, where you can get into autophagy, meaning your system's actually cleaning out the bad cells, digging deep into your digestive tract, replacing all the things that are broken. That only happens if the system is off. Do you see how this works? Everything's clear in an order that makes sense. If you do this correctly, Friday night is the first time all week long that your body's actually resting and not working on digestion. This means you can repair not just your gut, your entire body actually. Your immune system's also getting repaired because a large part of your immune system, the biggest part, is in your digestive system. To get into a little bit more detail, this autophagy on Friday to Saturday is super critical. It takes about 13, 16, 19 hours, depending on who you talk to get into that phase where your body cleans up the broken cells and replaces them with good ones. The best way to heal your body is through autophagy, a truly deep clean in your digestive system. But you know what? It's not just in your digestive system. The entire body starts to go through autophagy and everything is deep cleaned. So Friday night, you start a 16 to 19 hour fast. No food, no calories till the next day, maybe 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. You can extend that if you want, but that's the goal. 14, 16, 19 hours. 19 is a very important number. But here's a really cool part. You're not gonna feel tired and exhausted and hungry because your gut is empty. It's actually happy to be in this state. It wants to repair. It wants to rest. It's been waiting for this probably for a very long time. So there you go. That's the big difference between my diet, the Boss Diet, and pretty much any other diet out there. This is how I help my patients clean their gut system and heal. This is required for all my patients if they want me to help them feel better. To make this super effective, I have a 66-day protocol called the Hazmat Human Reset, which we'll do another video on one of these days. It incorporates the benefits of the Boss diet plus very specific things that level up the mitochondria in your body. Another very important thing to be very well aware of. If you found this information helpful, help the channel grow by subscribing to it and liking this video, and ideally sharing it with your friends. I love bringing information like this to all of you, which has made such a big difference for my patients.